So yeah, music and then I met a kid called Linksley Smash. We battled. They introduced me to the street side immediately. Like, nah, you rappers. They were introduced to the street side of things. They battled me, whipped my ass sharp, and then I got back, and then I whipped Smashes, and I battled Link for the whole of high school, 2 years. Go fell until him shy, and then yeah, that's it. And then the league clubs, I was introduced by my nigga Diabolic. I went once though. I went to, and then Gandhi Square, yes, I went several times. Rest in peace to TK, Navale M Squared. And then Death Code, that's when he went to UK. I met Toxic. I met so many cats after that. Like it all happened so fast. Quite cool. Like I was now a rapper. That was the time Bochaman ba trend. Everyone telling Bochaman go park you know. Yeah, I was introduced there, and then there was Kasi Mental, there was Black Sunday, there was Find the Mountain. How didn't go Black Sunday, Kasi Mental, something like Cape Town, you know, Find the Mountain, and then now there was and then that gave birth to Splash Jam, 1808, Dungeon Shack Nevale. Oh wait, Splash Jam, 1808, Nevale, Graveside, and then there was Dungeon Shack, and then there was Slaaghuis. Every Sunday, Nirnal session. Like every Sunday, would plan to go to a session. I was never a graveside nigga. I'm sorry, niggas. I was more of an 1808 because it had more audience. I know it was cheesy. It wasn't that rough, but you know, I was tired of being that nigga. You know.
And then when does music become a career, and who is helping you make it a career from the production?
Okay, I think that's the part where I get blackballed now, because music is not a career here. Music is a way of connecting with the people that love what I do. You know, I'm a 9-to-5 nigga. I'm a family man. I'm married. You know, I've never seen music as a career for myself at the moment. I think I don't see the broader picture. I'm sorry. I see music as a gateway to reach those people that want to hear the message, because I see things the way I see them.
Yeah.
Sometimes I think like I think I'm crazy, you know. Yeah. So these thoughts, I you know, not depression music. I have a brother-in-law, a little brother-in-law that listens to depression music. Shout out Lwandile Mayela. You listen to depression music. Mommy. Yeah. Mama. Okay, ke tlo va ke mo interview maoledi wa ka ke a fitla no ke mo motlene ke etsa interview and I'll come back ke tla mo wena. Okay ba kwala line yeah sharp me ba kwala ka bo 5 mara ke atla no ma sharp maoledi fit nah give me wa ka fit I have to, you know. Anyway, yeah, so I use music as a gateway to reach people, and I could be like, you know, when you grow up, your music grows. Yeah. I might not be the Froz that started this shit, you know. I'm on a different level now, because I've learned that music is not a way to compete with your colleagues. You know, kasi rap to compete. I'm iller than R.i.p. I'm iller than R.i.p. I'm iller than X-Ray. I'm iller than M7. I'm iller than Shazy. I don't do that anymore. I don't compete. When I'm at a point whereby I go child, I'd feature you and give you my verse on a beat. Like, this is me. This is what I said. This is the topic. This is how I related when I like, just, you know. I said like, but it's up to you, dog. You hang yourself you hang yourself over off topic or you know, we should oh, there's too much rape, when I was punch and hang, and now it's like, no, honoring I don't know, maybe or I don't know. That was the message, you know. So that's what the other time I did a track with Red Button, Shezi F Easy, and Red Button, Shezi F Easy lit your song stress. So when I gave Red Button the song, he was like, I gave him my verse and F Easy's verse with the chorus. He's like, finally, Retapine Loring, I know the punch, like there's a concept.
topic, yeah.
Concept here, we stick to it. You know, we grow. Dog, we got kids. I'm talking about never compete in the, we should show the way if they listen to Kasi Rap na 2006 up till now, they should see how we transitioning ka age group ya rona okay. Ke magod man no. Yabona abase baskare no ay uma 7 wakudala bekangitswembu yabona uma 7 wakudala bekana ngaki. Just get there, you compete le ma 7 wakudala. Then when you reach a certain age, compete le ma 7 age group so. You know what I mean? So yeah, fit you. Both in Jagandom both.
Kasi Rap to you, what is it? What is Kasi Rap?
Okay, Kasi Rap for Nanjone. Kasi Rap Joe. I told rap about Ray. I told rap states. You know, Kasi Rap is special. Why? I know what Ray, Libo, whoever, cara, they rapping their hood, right? You know what I mean? We rapping our hood. So if I'm gonna say to you, Kasi Rap is rap ya Kasi, like we rapping our hood. You wanna say, but Ray raps his hood. Whoever got a game raps his hood. You know, why can I come to Neta? You know,
yeah.
He decides to call it rap. He can't say overseas rap. He's go state. He calls it rap. He doesn't have that thing already. Get your rap. He doesn't have that power. I have the power to say this is Kasi Rap. When he comes, I tell you, Mamel, it's not similar to his rap. You know why? There's a language barrier, right? First things first, and then cultural barrier. There's difference. We, the third world country, we supposed to have something special. You know, we don't have anything special as per se because we're the third world country, bruh. So when we say Kasi Rap, he should be interested. How to Mamel? It's like piano. It can be house, right?
Yeah.
So no matter piano.
Yes.
Go. Zola. On a piano, da. Piano. The keys, they're not there. They call it piano. You know. So for you to gain attention, you know, it's a subgenre. Fine. It has its own patterns. In a list lang sayo na Kasi Rap. In a dating yaure evajwang. You know. When a list paza. You know. And as puzzle Kasi Rap, language barrier. Because the other one is Xhosa, the other one is Zulu. It's the same thing, the language barrier, you know. But everyone wants to claim his territory. If you want to be special, because you can't say I'm the, sorry dog. If you want to say I'm the greatest, there's already Jay-Z, there's already Puff, there's already Dre and whatever. But if you want to say I'm the greatest, you have to create your own lane, like Skanda Rap. If KO says I'm the greatest of Skanda Rap, who's gonna go against him? He has put money on that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nah. So ukasere WHP king of Skanda, and people look at you like you're crazy, like you know, WHP is mtswak. You know what I mean? Yeah. You represent what you want to represent. You know, rap is so broad. It's like a lane. It's so straight, but you have to create your own paths to reach that. Or mara at least agatamakatselamu. You know what I mean? Yeah.
But Skanda will always fall, like you're saying, was puzzle. They will always fall under Kasi Rap because Monuaka vernacular rap, all the so-called underground hip hop.
Yeah, but everything is Kasi Rap. Everything that we do is Kasi Rap. Now I told people it doesn't matter in language barrier. I'd call it my next album is Concepts, called Concepts, coming out January, probably 15th. It features mostly KZN cats.
Let us know when you're doing the listening session. Let us know.
I'll do that. Heavily influenced by KZN cats. I don't feature most of Kasi Rap cats, but I feature. Correct. I wanted to. Like, it's not about the language barrier. I'll probably feature Xhosa cats. I'm not familiar with many Xhosa cats, but we'll get there, man. You know. Yeah, so most KZN cats know me, I know them, you know. Yeah, so like that, you know, Anzo, Ntombela, Leverage, you know, I've been there with them. So they give me what I want from them, not, you know. And you know what's funny? I'll relay a story to you. When you saying they all Kasi Rap, when Anzo came to Joburg, Ntombela came to Joburg, Leverage came to Joburg, Big Zulu came to Joburg. We used to cater for them. Good sessions in Kasi Rap. We used to be Kasi Rap, all of us. We were Kasi Raps. all of a sudden there's Nkabi rap. That's why I'm saying it's not him a betray rap. No. It's him paving his own. Because Kausani Haukare, WHP is king of Nkabi rap. People will look at you like, he's paving his way. Like Nkabi rap. Yeah. I mean, come on, dog.
Kasir.
Zakwe was there before Big Zulu or Zuluboy, for that matter. You know what I mean? So he's doing his own sound. Yeah, now he fuses it lemaskandi. That's you paving your own way. We had that, man. If Nas would have just remember Nas used to fuse jazz with rap. He could have said it was something or Slum Village or whoever or jazz guru. They could have said, but they said it was rap. In a nutshell, it was rap.
At most, they said real rap.
Yeah. Either way, dog. There's no real rap. There's no fake rap. We relay the message. But the message with the way Quavo he says what he wanna say. If you put it on auto tune and in fact, the problem with old school hits is we want it the traditional way. It's like they wanted it the way. Never bad that thing. If are we, and you want to dilute it the way we're now, like no, we can't do. I'm telling you, Gospan in Saga. There was a manager before me. When he retired, I did things a computer. Like he used to write everything. Way bills he used to. So I'm doing things through computers and printing them. That's the new way, the easiest way. Yeah. Meaning that they can employ. They can now. I'm doing 5 people's jobs alone. He was doing his job, mama nights, and so when the economy, our economical state anyway. Yeah. So hadn't to the color no expensively we reducing again, So it's like haske pesa ubona sanwell, haske pesa nwell. Baita la tosa lidia paratalon. We don't need this. We need to survive. Yeah. So all the luxuries off, right? Yeah. So kitona tunyana tejoalo.
What is so special about Kasi Rap in terms of the content, as far as you're concerned?
Okay, what's special about Kasi Rap is that it's better than anything that has ever came out of Mzansi. I'll be honest.
That's balls. Bro.
Dude, I got 8 of them. Anyone who wants
better than anything that has
ever came out of Mzansi. Anything, fit. I'm not gonna lie. And we said Skanda. Spaza, they all fall under Kasi Rap. That's me saying it's better than anything. All this commercial bullshit that you see, all this branding commercial shit, it's not us. That's not hip hop. That's not us. I'm sorry to say that's not hip hop. Hip hop, that's hip hop. When you market a brand, when you're an MC, you rap about this camera. You rap about this camera. That's hip hop. You remember back then in the cypher they give you topics. Rap about the water here and Tupperware. Yeah. Tupperware, I can air. No. My shit can fly. It's hip hop. How touchy the emotions about doing hip hop. But we veil a message of Tupperware. Yeah. And then that's why I get about Quavo. About Jules that one link. You can't expect a cat, all in rich, like Jay-Z, R.i.p. Huba poor. We can't expect.
Fact.
You know why? Né? You don't hustle so much to be the same. You don't do this shit that you're doing right now, doing an interview there for us. Or when you have a multimedia company, or Klub Froz, aside next, like enough Froz Narutimo Couchung, I'm expecting they'll interview me because I've been an OG, not doing shit. I don't expect you to, as the CEO of the company that you representing right now, to come from students out and interview. Let's say 10 years time, your company, R.i.p. is a $1 billion company. Would you still be here with me in 6 hours to push a music and say, "Hi, but I'm Mamela." One day, would you do that? Let me be honest with you.
No, the one thing that will happen is I'll say to someone, if you
an intern, do shit about Kasira. An intern. But your biggest account, mama, right? You know what I'm saying? So you don't hustle to stay the same. How about money changed you? Of course, it has to change me, bro. Yeah, do you think I hustle to be the same?
What you're saying stems from what you just said earlier on, Jorge. there's nothing as special as Kasira. Please substantiate further.
Okay.
Understanding.
Dude, you know what? There's nothing special like Kasi rap. Though, you know what? If you sitting and no. I'm not getting clog now. Kasi rap in fact it's everything. Like if Hunale this chick Ula a comment to Chris of Peace, like I'm a poster. She sent him a letter to say they lost both their parents, and then the brother couldn't talk for a month with anyone, you know. But after listening to the track Chris of Peace, he was laughing like like how crazy that shit was, how funny that shit was, you know. He could relate to that, and then Mamelang like he found a solution. It's not that Chris of Peace is the illest cat, or it's not like Chris of Peace makes a whole lot of sense more than other cats. Maybe his direction rap was meant to heal those people, you know. So Mokasi Rap Joe, we have a person who I'm going through what you're going through. If you pay the Joe, I'm going through that. If you battle span, I'm going through that. You know, Kasi Raps, we are real, dog. How not real? You know, as a hip hop, you have a cat on only 1 million rands dead. I'm forcing, I'm drinking champagne. You're fit. I'm dead, 1 million. Nako jota ka mthona le debt ya 3000 a sa khone patala a comment since re yo mfit ke na le wena le nna ke batla span njaka like ya sbat ona le mongwe o na le nqosi like baby mama ya mhlopha a khone o thola span ona le wena mfana tse ke pala ma taxi le wena, you know. Dude, na fit go child. I have a car but ke vaga taxi go spanning, so nka o shapela tracker taxi because I've been there. How am doing one thing? I'm not AKA are go taxi 1 2 3 and then you like, when last were you in a taxi? When last were you in a taxi?
When's a music video? Go back to your taxi.
When last were you in a taxi? You know? So, Kakasi Rap, it's as real. I'm not pretend.
Yeah.
I'm not endorsement. Yeah. If my 7 Armoena Abuaka Street Bash, he was there. He saw it. He is there. How na orientate All-Star because All-Star MK sponsorship, him Peter his bag. You have to rap about All-Star. You know, I saw young Kodey. Yeah. Shout outs. If you don't put internationally, he's one of them. Anyway, Kodey, he's doing his album now. He's signed under whatever, go international. So what they do internationally is sometimes when this rapper or Batlango pusher the knowledge. They give you these trips to Africa and explore it. Talk about something you know. You know, when Kendrick Lamar go the Black of the Berry, when Zulu and Xhosa had war, similar tribes, what. You know, so they do that. Like they give you a trip or they want you to experience it because you chose this path. And are they taking it out of your budget, right? If you anyway, that's something else. Anyway, about that trip, see it, so you rap about what you know so that your fans can buy because you know that shit. Your fans, they read, they YouTube, they blog, whatever, you know. So, Kakasi Rap Joe, we don't have the finances. How could we like yo Protea South and Vetu, Bashlo. So when Chris of Peace are go Protea South 1, 2, and 3, you have to believe because he's there 24/7, nigga. You know what I mean? So if Froz out your now I knew what I wanna address this. Please. With rap. When I talk about Gebeng, like Yanyi not as in me being Gebeng, that's one thing, but by misunderstanding. You can narrate, I've never been a thug, but I've seen thugs. I've chilled, I've never tasted drugs. Shout outs to me. I've chilled with friends that are drug addicts, you know. I've seen people like I've chilled with niggas, you know. I've chilled with niggas, but where the drugs pilak. Yeah. I've chilled with niggas, but crack pilak. I've chilled with niggas, but it's a score. You know, I've never been tempted or you know. So sometimes when you do that shit, when you rap about it, doesn't mean you doing that shit. No, it's not about you doing that shit. It's you narrating. It's like me writing a novel about 3 bears and Goldie Peg or whatever. Doesn't mean I'm Goldilocks. Yeah. I wasn't Goldilocks. I wasn't one of the bears. So all about the piggy the right, were you a bear?
You should have been a bear.
Yeah, were you a bear? Were you Goldilocks? You know, Cinderella were you a prince? Rappers are like that. Oh shit, you rapping about things you don't know. Like, nigga, I'm relaying a story. If I'm gonna tell a story about, if I say, I said when I started, I'm relaying a story. You know what I mean? So we narrate these raps.
Thank you so much. Beyond this project, yeah, Rap is Power, we're going to do something. It's a project that's looking to connect back to when detribalization happened in Africa. Otherwise, never fit the missionary.
Yeah, but and he believes that the tribes.
Exactly.
But, every tribe had its own laws. I get, and then they detribalized it because they wanted to make they wanted to that in your presidency governing the government.
Who sent you
Democracy.
Who sent you to 1890 to learn that, Froz?
No, dog.
I just said one sentence and he's already showing me what, hey.
I know what you're talking about, right? Yeah, I'm not. That's why I told you. I'm not just that rapper. I'm not just. You know, when you rap, you need to know. When I said to you, I'm relaying a message to these people. What message am I relaying? Am I relaying chains and whatever? No, I'm not relaying that. It's life, where we come from and where we're going. So how we got that decentralization and whatever. It's you know. Yes, sorry. You know.
And she's saying it's still continuing. Still.
Yes. I get they trying to move us to that. That's why it's westernized.
From coffee, and then they're still making it worse.
No, worse, dog. You know what's worse? You believing in your own shit. I'm from Klub for my grandfather. Rest in peace to him, man. Jacob Silikani. That was one of my main angels. Is there, you know? So today. That's me. You need to know. You know, people like Sjava, like Zola. I'll start from where it began. Like Zola can stage campaign, but that wasn't. You know what white people wanted us to move from that, like, you know, to the Western world, like how lohlola waloya, you know. Yeah, I get it. There's this thing called social media now, like. How do you get komutong waditaola a re futha o bo futhela motho? Isn't it supposed to be your breath? Right? I was there on Facebook. I was looking at this post mutare abantu bayakholela. How do you get there? Hey, mama ngonyama. Ditaola tsa bara ngonyama o tsama so no dog. Ke mahemo wa ma ke go ditaole mbara o re fu lwena ba hawa ke ba a fetsa bitsa ba hawa ba mkwena le ba tsebela kae ba ha job esithola le mang, and then after job esithola o bitsa mama o sa o tsebeng mo.
That's black magic, right?
Exactly. So dog o ya da o itlhola. So how ya go ngakeng o itlhola. So the Western culture wanted us sort of dating reboness witchcraft. The first C-section, yes, sorry. C-section in Ethiopia. Successfully. And by Ethiopians. Leaves and whatever. And then by the white people, it was 150 Ethiopians to try do C-section successfully, which killed a lot of them, you know, just to buy toilet right in their modern way, you know. So after getting it right, after there was this C-section, maybe it's on C-section now, you know. Ethiopia, they got it right, but now you can't give credit. It's like Jack Daniels was done by a black person. KFC, we need to give him 2 months, but back, yes, you know, good, exactly. So we are, bruh. Have you seen gold in Klejong 2 months in Anloho? Well, gold, they don't deserve that shit.
And I've been searching for purpose. I know that this rap shit is worth it, but my grandma hates all of this cursing. I gotta listen to what I say. I need to think before I can say. I do this shit almost every day. Bitches talk about me anyways. I'm getting high and high and higher, and you gotta pull up with Mary Jane. I'm never sipping on purple drinks, so I be drifting on hurricanes. I can tell you now we gonna be famous.
Hey, get it. Oh.
I can tell you now we gonna be famous.